is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Herbert changing things up. From the 27, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yards can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Herbert now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Taken in by Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a nice throw here right
inside, he hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league,
taking it right down Broadway. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
The Chargers at 9-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
To throw on 2nd down, Townsend. This one goes out wide for Barkley. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Townsend able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Allen! Quentin Johnston, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. And now an audible here into something else. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Townsend. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Herbert going to change the play here. They'll look to throw again. And Davis with it left side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half #1. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Herbert throwing again. It's complete to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half #1. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off play action. Townsend. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Townsend. Hyatt there to grab it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition,
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Townsend.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
To the air again, Herbert.
He's got another one to Johnston.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
running on first down. Eckler trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Townsend. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Townsend. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler, finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses when they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Here comes 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
That's going to be caught. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here we go, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Herbert now to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the short week.